intricate and mysterious map of your body. Woven from muscles, bones, and organs, runs a golden thread, a communication channel so vital, so powerful, that its condition defines the quality of your very existence. There's a nerve within you so influential that when you consciously activate it, your anxious mind settles, your racing heart steadies, and your soul, scattered by the noise of modern life, comes back into harmony. This isn't just poetic language, it's both a biological and a spiritual truth. It's the central axis of your well-being, the master switch that determines whether you live in peace or tension. This nerve stretches from the base of your brain, travels down your neck, wraps around your heart and lungs, and connects to nearly every vital organ you have. It's the most important bridge between your brain and your body. Ancient traditions, long before modern science, understood this instinctively. They saw the body not as a machine, but as a temple. Though they lacked the vocabulary of neurology, they sensed its presence and its power. They called it the thread of the spirit, the physical pathway through which the soul communicates with the body. Today, science has rediscovered this same wisdom and given it a modern name, the vagus nerve. These two perspectives, ancient and modern, reveal a single truth. In this video, we'll explore both sides, the scientific facts of how this nerve regulates stress, digestion, inflammation, and healing, and the deeper spiritual meaning behind its activation. Because activating the vagus nerve isn't just another relaxation technique. It's a sacred act of reconnection, a way to realign your body with your higher consciousness. Over the next few minutes, we'll guide you through this river of energy, showing how to awaken the healing current that already flows within you. We'll also uncover why modern life tends to shut this nerve down, keeping so many of us stuck in chronic tension and exhaustion, and how you can reactivate it using simple, time-tested practices that take just 2 minutes a day. To truly understand the vagus nerve, we must see it through two lenses, science and spirit. Only when they overlap does the full picture come into focus. Spiritually, ancient masters believed this nerve was the soul's physical pathway, the bridge through which consciousness communicates with the body. Imagine your awareness as a source of light and information. That light needs a channel to reach the physical world, to guide your body in how to feel, to heal, to live. The vagus nerve is that channel, a sacred fiber optic bridge translating the whispers of the soul into the language of biology. It's the wiring that connects your invisible mind to your tangible body, allowing your state of consciousness to directly shape your health. Modern science, using its own terms, has reached a similar conclusion. The vagus nerve is the main regulator of the parasympathetic nervous system. That means it turns on your body's rest, digest, and heal functions. When it's active, it slows your heart rate, deepens your breath, improves digestion, and tells your immune system it's safe to relax. In essence, it flips your body's switch from survival mode to regeneration mode. And this is where science and spirit meet. Spiritually, this nerve is the channel of prana, the life force that animates all living things. Prana isn't just an idea, it's the breath of life, the current that links mind, body, and spirit. By connecting the brain, heart, lungs, and gut, the body's three main energy centers, the vagus nerve becomes the great river through which this sacred current flows. When it's active, the body enters a measurable state of coherence. The heart and brain synchronize, the nervous system relaxes, and your life energy begins to flow freely again. These are not two separate experiences, science and spirit. They're simply two ways of describing the same truth, harmony. To awaken this healing power, we first need to understand the system it governs. Our own nervous system. Think of it as a two-pedal mechanism, one for acceleration and one for braking. The ancient Taoists understood this perfectly. They called it the balance between yin and yang. In biological terms, these are the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. The sympathetic system is the gas pedal, our fight or flight mode. When it's activated, your heart races, your pupils widen, blood rushes to your muscles, and adrenaline floods your body. It's an ancient survival tool designed to protect you from immediate danger, like facing a predator in the wild. But here's the problem. In modern life, many of us live with that gas pedal pressed down all the time. Our predators today aren't tigers anymore. They're deadlines, constant phone notifications, traffic jams, and financial stress. Yet our nervous system, in all its ancient wisdom, doesn't know the difference. It interprets these constant pressures as threats to survival, keeping us stuck in a chronic state of alert and tension. We live with the gas pedal pressed down, ruled by the sympathetic nervous system, burning through our vital energy in an endless fight against imagined dangers. And that's what leads to exhaustion, anxiety, and illness. This is where the break, our yin energy, comes in. The vagus nerve is the key activator of the parasympathetic system, the state of rest, repair, and healing. When the vagus nerve is strong and active, it signals to the body that the danger has passed. It gives you permission to lower your guard. In this state, your heart slows, your breathing deepens, your digestion wakes up, and your immune system can finally focus on restoration. And here's the core truth. Your body has limited energy. It can't fight and heal at the same time. When all your energy is used for external survival, nothing is left for internal regeneration. That's why the golden rule of healing is simple and absolute. You can't heal while you're in a state of tension. You heal when your soul knows it's safe. Activating the vagus nerve is the conscious act of sending your body that message. You're safe. You can come home now. You can start to heal. Once we understand that the vagus nerve is the switch that moves us from stress to peace, we can go deeper into its meaning. For the ancient mystery schools, stimulating this nerve wasn't just a way to relax. It was a sacred spiritual practice, a kind of inner alchemy that used the body's own biology as a gateway to higher states of awareness. In Hermetic traditions and Western mysticism, there was talk of a vital force rising up the spine, often symbolized as a serpent or inner dragon. It's the same energy that, in Kundalini or yogic teachings, rises through the Sushumna, the central channel, awakening the chakras one by one. What's fascinating is that the physical pathway of the vagus nerve, from the brain down to the abdomen, closely mirrors that same ancient map of energy. To those initiates, the vagus nerve was the tangible form of the inner serpent. Stimulating it wasn't just about calming the body. It was about inviting that sacred life force to rise. From a metaphysical standpoint, this makes perfect sense. Our spirit lives within the body, but under chronic stress that connection weakens, we become fragmented. The mind trapped in worries while the body runs on survival mode. The link between them breaks. Activating the vagus nerve is a conscious way to rebuild that bridge between body and spirit. It repairs communication. Think of it like this. The heart is often seen as the seat of the soul. the source of intuition and deep emotion. The brain is the seat of consciousness, the observer of reality. The vagus nerve is the main highway that connects the two. When we live under constant stress, that highway becomes jammed. The heart feels one thing while the mind races in another direction. That's why activating the vagus nerve doesn't just calm your body. It restores the energetic flow and harmony between heart and mind. It allows the soul to speak again, and the mind to truly listen. That's the real spiritual meaning behind vagal activation. It's not just a relaxation exercise, it's an act of unification. Using your body's sacred design to move from inner fragmentation to wholeness. It's the first step toward remembering that your body isn't a machine that wears out. It's a divine instrument, built to be a living bridge between earth and heaven. Now that we recognize the sacred power of this nerve, the next question is, how can we consciously activate it in daily life? To shift from survival mode to healing mode, here are 5 ancient keys to awaken the nerve of the spirit, each one a ritual in itself. The first and most powerful key is mindful breathing. This is your primary way to communicate with your nervous system. The method is simple. Inhale gently through your nose for a count of 4, hold for a brief pause. Then exhale very slowly through your mouth or nose, ideally for a count of 8. The key is in the long, slow exhale. Twice as long as the inhale. This action sends a direct signal of safety to your vagus nerve. But spiritually, it's something even deeper. The second key is sacred cold. This can be as easy as finishing your shower with 30 seconds of cold water or splashing your face with icy water. Another powerful method is placing a cold cloth or ice pack at the base of your skull, right where the vagus nerve runs closest to the surface. The sudden shock of cold triggers an instant system reset, activating your vagus nerve. But beyond the biology, cold water has always symbolized energetic purification. A way to cleanse not just the body, but the spirit. The third key is sound and vibration. The vagus nerve runs through your throat and connects to your vocal cords. That's why simple acts like humming a tune you love, gargling with water, or chanting a mantra such as Omo Soy Luz send gentle vibrations that stimulate it directly. Sound is one of the most powerful tools for emotional release and energetic alignment. The fourth key is the most joyful one, laughter and gratitude. Deep belly laughter, singing your favorite song with full joy, or simply closing your eyes and feeling genuine gratitude for the miracle of being alive. These are among the quickest ways to boost vagal tone. They're not just pleasant emotions, they're frequencies of a liberated soul. Laughter and gratitude create measurable harmony between the heart and the brain. The perfect state for your vagus nerve to thrive. The fifth key is movement and mindful touch. You don't need complex workouts or rigid routines. Start small. Roll your eyes gently from left to right several times. Massage your neck and shoulders slowly, with full presence and care, feeling your own hands. These gestures are reminders. Ways of reconnecting your conscious mind with your physical body. Conscious touch is a living prayer. It tells your body, through your own hands, I'm here, you're safe. You're loved. When you begin to practice these sacred keys and your vagus nerve awakens from its long sleep, the effects appear on every level of your being. From the densest to the most subtle, on the physical level, the results are profound. Your heart rhythm finds balance, creating coherence throughout the system. Chronic inflammation, the silent root of so many modern diseases, starts to decrease. Your digestion improves, allowing you to absorb both nutrients and life itself more fully. On the mental level, the fog of stress begins to lift. Your thoughts become clearer. Creativity returns. Calm becomes your natural baseline. And on the spiritual level, transformation reaches beyond anything science can measure. The soul expands. Peace deepens. Why? You begin to live not in the past or the future, but in the richness of the present moment. Your body stops being a source of pain and becomes an anchor of stillness. In that harmony, you remember your original design. To be a conscious channel between the energy of the earth and the awareness of the heavens. The vagus nerve is, at its essence, the sacred thread that weaves the human and the divine within you. It's the physical bridge through which the energy of spirit flows. When you activate it, you don't just heal your body. You awaken your soul. You reconnect the two halves of yourself that were never meant to be separate. You move from being a mind inside a body to becoming an embodied consciousness. A spirit fully living its human experience. So here's the final invitation. Reclaim your temple. Do it every day. Breathe deeply. Sing in the shower. Laugh often. Feel gratitude. Move with love. These aren't small acts. They are sacred rituals, the highest forms of prayer, because they honor life through the body. Remember, within you exists a temple where spirit and biology meet. Every moment, in every breath. And for those who wish to go even deeper into the vibrational science of the soul, one final question remains. Metaphysical tradition teaches that certain words, sacred decrees, can fine-tune the vibration of your being. Would you like me to reveal the metaphysical words that, when used in meditation, amplify the healing resonance of the vagus nerve and accelerate your reconnection process?